This is Frank Snyder. I'd like to talk to you today about the Rule of 72. What is the Rule of 72? It is the secret to financial success. Really, it's what makes people wealthy, and it also makes them poor. So how does the Rule of 72 work? Basically, it's a basic mathematical equation. 72 is a given. You divide into 72 whatever rate of interest that you're paying or whatever rate of interest that you're making. So let's talk about the fun part first. That would be making. So 72, take as an example 7. 7's going to go into 72 10 times. 10 would be the number of years it would take for your money to double. So in essence, if I am in some sort of investment that makes 7%, and again, we have no guarantees in life, but 7% into 72 10 times, that means my money will double in 10 years. So think about this for just a moment. If I start off with $1,000, or let's even say more fun, $10,000, 10,000 in 10 years will turn to 20. 10 years later, 20 turns to 40. 10 years later, 40 will turn to 80, then 160, and then 320, and then 640, and so on and so on and so on. So the real secret to wealth is getting your money working for you. Now, the Rule of 72 will work against you. If you, as an example, have a credit card, which I want you to think of a credit card as a device that can help you, but it can also hurt you. Credit card companies are not out for your best interest. They're out to make a profit. So they charge high rates of interest. In many cases, 18%, 20%, even 25% plus. I'm going to say around 18 because it's easy math for me. 18 goes into 72, double it, that's 36, double it again, that's 72. So that's 4. That basically means at 18% interest, your money will double in 4 years. Now, we're not talking about the good kind of double where we're taking your money and we're making you more money. We're talking about the credit card charging you interest. Break this down to an annual basis. 18% on a $10,000 balance. And I've seen folks that had $10,000 on credit cards. I've seen way worse than that. And maybe you're one of those folks out there that have a balance. $10,000, 18% is $1,800 a year. That's $150 a month. So if somebody is just simply paying the minimum payment, which might be $180 or $190, it's basically going to take forever to pay off that $10,000 balance. That company, whoever they are making $1,800 every year off of you. So basically, I joke, you must really like that company to send them your hard-earned money every month, every year, instead of keeping that for you and your family. So how do we get out of this situation? Well, basically, you have to pay more than the minimum payment. Now, I don't have time in this short video to go into details, but you can Google, you can go to my website, franksnyder.com, Bankrate.com. There's a lot of good places that have websites where you can put in a balance, you can put in an interest rate, and you can put in a payment, and you can figure basically what is it going to take for me to get out of debt. So what we'd like for everybody to really become a student of is interest. If you understand the Rule of 72, and again, go to my website, Google the Rule of 72. If you understand the Rule of 72, it can help you to become very wealthy, very successful. There are many investments that you can go into that will harness the power of the Rule of 72. It can also put you basically in the poor farm. If you have large amounts of debts at high interest rates, the Rule of 72 works against you. And basically, you will always be working for somebody else to make these payments, I call it the mouse in the wheel syndrome. People go out and buy things that they shouldn't buy. They take out loans on things that maybe they've extended themselves too far. And pretty soon, they're just working to make the payments. Don't put yourself in that situation. If you are in that situation, you need to figure out a way to get out of it. So again, I'm Frank Snyder. Check us out on YouTube or franksnyder.com.